All right, we restarted, so you may have to reboot. Is that working? Okay, weird. YouTube split it to a different video, but we're fine. I need to look at myself. All right. So yeah, I think the problem was I'm now recording in 1440p, but when I stream, I have to turn it back down, and I didn't turn it back down. So I suspect that's probably what the problem was. Hey, Auntie, how you doing? Okay, YouTube might have to go over to a new stream. I don't know if there's an easy way to show them that's what's going on or not. YouTube streaming is so weird. We're doing pretty good. Just got a bunch of energy. I am making a 5-star Galek on the free-to-play account so that I can run him in Faction Wars today. Oh, I got a chicken. That's even better. Chicken. Let's go. There we go. All right. Should run another. That's great to see. Perfect. All right. Ascend. Yeah, potions to ascend him. That's good. It's actually a question on early game accounts. All right. So now we go to awaken. We awaken you. There we go. Go Galek power. Awesome. All right, I do need to run a little more stuff. So let's get your one I want to level up and your one I want to level up. Do that and then Galek. Okay. Yeah, we're doing good now that not got the stream sorted out. So hopefully the stream is a lot better for you guys. It should hopefully be a 0 dropped. I was dropping a bunch of frames beforehand, and I suspect it's because I was streaming at slightly high of bit rate. Wasn't complaining too much about it. It just suddenly started dropping frames. Sometimes it does that as well, and you have to restart it. And unfortunately, YouTube doesn't like to restart as much as Twitch does. All right, cool. My YouTube folks are finding me again. Sorry about that, folks on YouTube, but welcome back. I guess what I probably should have done is killed the app and then restarted the stream, because that would have been a restart instead of an end. Okay. I don't know if he's worth it either. I think he looks like an interesting champion. To be fair, if I had the soul stones for him on my main, I would pull for him. if for no other reason than to be able to do a video on him, but I don't. He looks like an okay champion is kind of where I'm at with him. It's not like he's going to be absolutely amazing, but it's also not like he's going to be absolute trash tier either. He's definitely a tank, and he's a very interesting tank. But honestly, if you've got a UDK, you don't need him, because UDK is a better tank. All right, we'll do one more. And we'll do one more after that. Get him over 25. Oh yeah, if you don't have UDK, he's probably a really good for undead too. The problem is taunts doesn't do anything exciting for Hydra. Is really kind of where it kind of falls down. Let's see here. So Knave is undead. So you got the A1 that's got a chance to provoke and heals the ally with the lowest HP. Not horrible. Attacks all enemies. Chance of stealing 2 random buffs from each target. That's nice. And then taunts. And unkillable on himself for 2 turns. Not too bad. He does put continuous heal. So he's got some decent healing that he puts out for other people as well. And then the swap HP is just kind of odd. Doesn't work on bosses. Is always a big problem with this skill. But it's not a bad skill. And increased defense on all allies is nice. And then finally, at the start of the champion's match here, fully restores the champion's destroyed max HP. That's nice. The fact that his destroyed max HP is constantly coming back is really nice. And then he destroys the attacker's max HP. He could be interesting for Scarab too. So if you're struggling at Scarab, hey JKG, how you doing? Somebody shout that man out. He is an awesome, awesome dude. Does all the streaming and stuff like that. How is your free-to-play going? We are, I just 5-starred a Galek for Faction Wars, which feels really weird. But this is my Faction Wars team. And other than I've got Torture Helm, who... Are you the one that revives yourself? Yeah. Okay, I need to do that manually. There he is. There's the shout out. There's damage I've been lacking. Not great, but damage. And there goes my Galek still. Yeah, more to a Nightmare campaign is definitely a very, very interesting experience. It actually wasn't that bad for me. Let's get a shield up. Because it's one of the things I thought would be worse than it actually was for me, because I actually I got lucky, and plus I had Alice built really well and everything else, but it turned out to be, it just wasn't a problem for me. I almost did it the very first time I tried, And then the third, or it was the fourth time I tried, I got through it with Alice and Ugo. Yeah, my problem was ended up doing I did a decreased defense with Rector or Ugo when when I wasn't sure if I should do a heal or not, and I probably should have done the heal. So because I didn't do the heal, he then Mordu'd me and killed me. Yeah, that was one of the things too. He was weak affinity to Alice and some other folks too. So if I can give you another turn, you're going to revive yourself next time. So that's good. Plus, I can just A1 down at this point. Now, this still may not be enough damage to get through 14, but I wanted to try it. I don't want to kill you first, actually, now that I recall. If I kill you first, I get a bunch of bombs put on me. And that's not good. Oh, you did a Mordu showcase? Good news is I call your attacks are not so bad that I can't survive this, most likely. Yeah, those are pretty weak bombs. Which is good. I appreciate weak bombs. I have so much protection. It's so funny with this account. Because my first epic I pulled on this account was a Jorg. And I had a Trumbor already. It's like, I don't need a Jorg. I've got a Trumbor. He's better. Well, he's technically better in Arena, so I will give him that. And I've actually been using Jorg in Arena for speed boosting. Not that I've got him built specifically good for Arena, but it's like I might as well throw him in there anyway because I was going to build him okay-ish for Faction Wars, so why not? There's the burn. And it's sort of funny that I've got the guy that revives himself too, and then I've got Trumbor who's got ally protection as well. So this is probably going to go poorly because this is the ally attacking dude. So let's get ally protection. That might keep me alive, actually. No, I'm not going to have an. Well, maybe because there's the shield. So now I'm actually alive still. Only got Tagore, but now I can pick him up. Now I can get more healing. Yeah, this is a weird boss too, because like you kind of want to focus on the ads to get him down, but he revives the ads, so it's not always the best option. That's a burn I can appreciate. I might just see if I can, like, nuke him down. Nope, and now I've lost both revivers, so we're probably toast. Come on, Galek, you've got this. I made you a 5-star for a reason. I'm disappointed in you, Galek. Oh, well. Again, I don't feel too bad getting him to 5 stars. He's a decent champ to get to 5 stars for that. He's going to be a key with that, but I probably need to get Jorg to 5 stars as well, and I probably need to make him higher level. All right, do I have anything else? Monkey, you can't take this team far enough, probably. Do I have any 5-star? I don't have any 5 stars in this floors. All right. Okay, Blood Painter may need some gear, but otherwise we're okay shape. Or maybe not. Why would you pull Esme for the champ chase for Esme? It seems like a really strange thing to do. Alrighty. Go faction wars. Get that provoke. Where are we at now? Actually, I'm just kind of curious. At 400. Ooh, I might get the. I'm actually going to get the epic book here. This is awesome. I was actually hoping I could figure out a way to get another epic book. I'm getting close. Oh, did you win the training? Yeah, I mean that's right. I saw your picture. You were so close. I won 5 fragments on the free to play in the champion training. I feel bad because I took them away from somebody, possibly, but at the same time, I wanted that mythical ore. And basically, I got the mythical ore and stopped, and nobody else came up to get the mythical ore. So I got second place, which is fine. You need to die. You need to die. Nope, I can't revive. That's right. It's not a revive. I wanted that. All right. Did I get the epic book yet? Not quite. I'll grab that though. All right. Kind of curious. Where is? Okay, so Trax has got 454 in faction war. So I'm probably not gonna overtake him, but we'll try. Well, how about you with second place though? Because if you beat second place by like 20,000, you probably didn't need to do that much. To be fair, though, if you actually needed to do that much for other reasons, then that's fine too. Yeah, okay, I didn't think so. I figured we were going to have a problem with that. Yeah, you certainly could have gotten at least 10k less points and been perfectly fine then. Oh, that's right. This floor is annoying. But I'm pretty sure I can get one of these other floors at least. Oh, I've got a reviver. What am I worried about? Well, the rest of them would have AoE'd me to death anyway, so that would have been a problem. There we go. All right, we got an epic book. Let's see if we can get it to land in the right skill. All right. Not that it really is going to help him that much yet, but it's progress. No. So I guess the one cooldown on this isn't going to hurt too much, but yeah. Thanks, Balarium. All right, so Faction Wars, I can't do that one yet. Did I make any breakthroughs in Lizards? I don't remember. Sort of. Because Second Broodlord is still better than First Metal Shaper. So... Okay, we'll protect you. Get an AoE out there. Yeah, we got some stuns. Awesome. It is indeed mandatory fun over here. It's mandatory fun on both channels, Dark Sword. A side note, guys, if you hadn't had a chance to hit like over on the YouTubes, do hit the likes over on the YouTubes. I appreciate that. If you liked the other video, unfortunately, maybe start a new stream and not resume the other one that I had. So, a little annoying. Awesome, Raven. Yeah, that the Iron Twins really is one of these things. I think a lot of people kind of forget how important those souls are to the early game. You're dangerous. So let's get rid of you. Oh, that's right. That's not an attack. That's why I never use it. Shield on you because you're the squishiest. You can use Chaos Ore to reroll, but it's a reroll every single substat once, and it rolls the main stat too. So not really, no, there's not any good way to reroll substats. Gruckus, huh? That's an interesting call out for Iron Twins, but probably would work. So what is that? That's a 3-star chicken. I'm not really worried about the 3-star chicken, but I'm not going to complain if I can get a bunch of other stuff. I would honestly love to get this epic book too, but I'm probably not going to push that much further up. But might as well see if I can get... decreased speed. Bowsmith Flannan, actually, if you've got the rare Blowsmith Flannan, he's got decreased speed in his kit. I actually run him on my Iron Twins team for... what's it called? For Force. But that's the only one I run it on, and I find that the Force is still the one I struggle the most with. Honestly, it's as long as you're not using a lot of buffs, it's not that big of a deal. So decreased speed is nice, but it's not one of these things that you absolutely have to have to get done what you want to get done, really. That's annoying. That was good. I actually have a reviver on this team too, because Haruspex is a reviver too, so that's not too bad. Yeah, Chaos Ore is a thing, but generally in Chaos Ore, you probably want to save it for pieces that are either really good in general or something like triple rolls into a stat, but you don't like what stat it rolled into on a good piece that you might be using anyway on a set you're probably looking for. Perfect. We're actually going to get this one done too. Awesome. Yeah, that would. That would. I mean, you can kind of get away without it with Apothecary, but Fina as well. Yeah, that's a lot of buffs. Hey, Black and White Crypto, how you doing? I do need to change the thumbnail on this thing to part 2 because the thumbnail didn't work right. But, well, to be fair, I know why it failed, but... Yep, exactly. 18 buffs at a time is certainly going to cause struggles. Hey, Dupe Broodlord doing some work. All right, get those poisons out there. So how you doing, Black and White? Or I guess I should call you Rob the Nice Guy because that is who you are on the leaderboards. I see you're putting up some nasty points too. Have you just been doing that on like Hydra stuff and things like what's it called? Hydra and Chimera? Is that kind of where your points have been coming from lately? I actually haven't been checking. Ooh, double stun. I can take that. But I do see that you're kind of I'm putting the brakes to almost another put the brakes, but I'm putting separation between almost everybody else, and then you're putting separation between me, which is just kind of nuts. Wow, a 15 million key in Hydra. That's nuts. I'll have to take a look at your team at some point. I got 3.5 million and I was super thrilled, but I also know that like I have a coach champions that are not booked, that once they're booked, that will move from an okay-ish team to a actually a fairly decent team, I think. So okay, that's good. You're dead. Kill you. That's good. Just need you to live. Okay. Okay. That I didn't want to do that, but that's fine. All right, so that's fine. We'll just farm stage. You know, I can just hold off on the keys. Maybe I can do that one later. But yeah, I just pushed up. I was at like 390 points. I just got 19 more points in Faction Wars, so that's good. That's awesome. Yeah, I need to book Taragi, and unfortunately, all my books are falling in the wrong skills. So, but yeah, I mean, I did a decent in Hydra. I did like 3 million in Hydra, which wasn't too bad. I actually did a 3.2 in Hydra, and that's the score it kept. I didn't keep that one thinking I could do better, and then I didn't do better, and I was annoyed. Ooh, 1 star Morag is nice. I bought one in the shop ahead of time, so once I pull her, which may end up happening during this champion chase, I really kind of need to see. The problem is we're almost at we're tomorrow is week 7, and I think we're only going 12 weeks, which means the end of this fusion is then 8. Then we've got 2 more weeks. Then we have another fusion, and that fusion will literally end right when the free to play ends. So while I might be able to actually set it up to do a fusion, and it might be a banger of a fusion, I don't know if it's actually going to help the account to go for the fusion other than to prove I can do it. Oh yeah, Tag Arena's rough. Hey PJ, how you doing? Much love. How are you doing, my friend? I see you've been pushing the YouTubes as well. Good to see you on that. Chat, go check out PJ. He is an awesome dude. Somebody go shout that dude out, or I guess I'll do it. Find mods, make me work. I can beat that martyr, I think. Yeah, I definitely skipped Esme. I know there's at least one content creator that actually finished it, or is going to finish the Esme fusion, which is great. Other than the fact that I still don't think Esme is actually going to get him anything useful, and I think it probably put him quite far behind some of the other stuff. Awesome, cleared out Soul Cross. I'm like stuck on S6 because I just haven't built the right champs, and maybe it's a matter of I just need to pull I need to make stun set gear 1 through 5 and just take the teams through that. Oh, fine, use that as an excuse. No, it's fine. I did it. There we go. Oh, Pogo's gonna finish her too. That's awesome. Somebody in our chat. Maybe it wasn't casual. Maybe it was Snackbox. It was either Snackbox or Dante managed to finish him. I do not have any insights to March Fusion. I am unfortunately not an official content creator. I am just a hired goon. Yeah, I just built a couple champs recently for that room, but it was like it's part of the champ training, and it's still just they're not quite there yet. So yeah, I don't know what the fusion is going to be, other than the fact that it is the Polarium raid anniversary, and last year the raid anniversary fusion was Armand's. The year before the raid anniversary fusion was Newt, and I don't remember who it was the year before that. But basically, the anniversary fusion is often a banger. And this fusion being excessively hard, I think, is partially because they're going to make the next fusion. The next fusion is going to be rough as well. So I don't know. We'll find out. Yeah, the anniversary fusions have been pretty good. In fact, let's go. Let's go check something out quickly. Past fusion events. Here we go. So 2024, Armand's was the Marks fusion. 2023. Oh nope, Newt was not the anniversary fusion. It was Supreme Elhain, who, to be fair, Supreme Elhain is actually a solid champion. She just was not an endgame champion. So, but would be, I mean, to be fair, I would take a Supreme Elhain on my free to play account because that would absolutely be a baller champion to have. Okay, so maybe they're not going to be one. I don't know. I think people are just kind of assuming it's the anniversary because Armand's was just such a great, great champion. That's just something I kind of heard some people talk about. Then again, I think a lot of people, a lot of the content creators like to be able to call, hey, I think it's the next one's going to be a baller, so maybe save up type stuff. No, and to be fair, no one was saying save up and don't do this fusion either. So there is that. Well, for like a free to play account, I think might be good. The new it really depends. If you've been saving your shards mostly, I think it's doable for a new account. If you've been pulling all your shards, you're going to probably struggle in the shards department, and it's really going to depend on how far you are in clan boss. Um, I decided it wasn't worth the effort to do on this account. Not that it wasn't impossible to do, but I felt that the amount of effort it would take for me to do the fusion on this account during this free to play challenge would put my account behind being a free to play challenge account. And a good example of that is the fact that I am turning down doing the Ice Golem tournament right now, despite the fact that I can farm Ice Golem 20, because the amount of energy I would have to put into it would prevent me from advancing my account in other ways. Particularly, it prevents me from doing things like farming the event dungeon, which is going away soon, which is going to be better for this account. And on top of that, farming and making more chickens where I can 5-star champions like I just did with Gallic. Because that's really kind of where I think this account's kind of going next. Is I don't have a lot of champions that are like, I must 6-star this champion next. And I don't have any epic books. So like some of the epics I'd like to be able to use, I can't book. So like Creoden the Blue, I've got him. And he's good, but he kind of needs to be booked to be great. And without the books, he doesn't. His cooldowns are long, and he's got a low chance of landing his freezes. So investing, he's a 5-star though. So I've got him as a 5-star already because I realized that he's got a decent enough kit, even in like in arena. I've been using him occasionally, but he's not like a ready for prime time end game champion either on my account. I would absolutely pull them on the 2X. I think pulling them on the 2X is the right move for a new account. And here's the thing. Unless that new account is an absolute, if the new champion is an absolute banger, then you have a chance of still getting him, but you might get help from those, what's it called? You might get help from those 2 epics you might pull, or maybe even a legendary. But basically, if you pull some good champions from those 2 sacreds, which you've got a reasonable shot at pulling a good champion, not even if it's a legendary. Yeah, black and white. That's kind of where my problem is too. I've got 9 6-stars. I don't have another one that screams 6-star me and they'll change your account, other than maybe Cold Heart number 2. That's an option. Cold Heart number 2 is an option. But I think Morag would probably be the best one for me next, because that would give me a better ally attacker in Fire Knight. Although, to be fair, I'm not using an ally attacker in Fire Knight right now. That is true. But like I'm already near the top in dungeons for some of the stuff too. So like we can just go over the leaderboards while we're here, because I can actually pull that up quickly. So let's reset this here. Perfect. So just look at the leaderboard. Trax has got 10 6-stars. I've got 9, but I like where my champs are. So this is not something I'm worried about chasing. I've got some great hall development up here, but I'm not pushing this too hard right now because I'm kind of maybe get the other one, but yeah, the problem is they can only kind of hint at what they're talking about, but I suspect they think there's going to be some, and to be fair, there's always big stuff that happens in March. It's whether or not it's going to be a big fusion or not, we don't know. But to be fair, Armand's was for the 5-year anniversary too, so that's still kind of a big deal. Faction Wars, obviously, I've got this. I've got a few more stars than I used to there too, so that's actually even a little low. But that's still good progress. But that's not a monthly checkpoint either. Classic Arena, don't really care because there's no points in that one. Tag Arena, don't care. I'm in Bronze 3. I'm staying in Bronze 3 if I can. There's no points in having the current fastest champion, although the fact that I'm 5th with Morgaine is actually kind of surprising. I didn't expect her to be that fast, and I do know that I can make her a lot faster once I can get her with a banner. Campaign, this got rearranged somehow because I know I was number 1 there. In fact, I think Roadblock went on somebody else's stream and said that got rearranged at some point. It was weird. But that doesn't big deal. Again, I don't care. Doom Tower, I am. All right, so I haven't. A couple of these guys have already gotten to 80. I'm getting there, so that's fine. Demon Lord. I'm certainly falling behind a little bit there. Hey, who'd follow? That was Rogue Commandant. Thank you very much for the follow. Appreciate it. Hey, Fox Mode, how you doing? But I know once I've got Taragi built, I will have big Demon Lord progress, and I think I can start pushing Ultra Nightmare. But I want a 2-key Nightmare before I start pushing Ultra Nightmare. Hydra progress. Yeah, I don't even know what's going on with that. But I'm in the top 10. That's fine. That was the team I used. Rector Drath being built more will help because she's slowly but surely been built more, so that's good. I eventually like to book her, but Taragi's the big important thing right now. I there is a shot that I may never beat this score on Chimera because I have never been able to get close to this since I've done this on Chimera, and that's fine. But again, as I keep on leveling up the champions, it'll get easier. So we'll see where that goes. Dragon, I mean, I'm second in Dragon right now. I think Nub will always be slightly better than me just because Nub's got the strength in, so I think he'll do better on Dragon. And that's just how my champs are built. But we'll see. I need what I really need is I need to start getting a cleanser because once you get to about H6 is where you kind of need that cleanser or better healing, and I don't have that. Ice Golem. Well, Hell Hades pushed up to 24th. What's he using for 20? Okay, he's using Sabatha, Alice. Oh, he's got Necmo. That's right. Necmo gives him the leech and the decrease attack more reliably than my Taragi. I think once I get Taragi leveled up, I can push a little bit more on Ice Golem. That's fine. I'm already second place in Fire Knight, and I can farm. This is a 100% team. So I can farm 23 Fire Knight with this team instantly without a problem. And I think that now that Cold Heart's actually got some more masteries and is actually built a little bit better. Hey, CK, how you doing? I think I will be able to push Fire Knight much, much higher as well. So I think I can probably get 24 and maybe 25. I do also have Ruella, and that's another one that I could possibly build out as well for Fire Knight. Ruella could be a key to me getting to Fire Knight 25. And then, but the problem with that is then I need to go to Fire Knight Hard 1. And as we all know, Hard 1 just is bad. But I do have Cryoden, so I've got an edge there. So Spider sucks. I don't have a burner. I do, however, have Geomancer, and now I have 2 Cold Hearts. So I could certainly build that second Cold Heart up to 50 and try to use In fact, I could do Geomancer, double Cold Heart, and Renegade as a reset champion because I have a Renegade on this account too. So I could do some really weird stuff. The problem is my champions are too squishy for that to kind of live. So I might need to run like Gnarlhorn to be the provoker and just sacrifice him early on. I don't know. I need to get past 19 first though, and that's going to be the problem. But again, I haven't tried Spider because I really haven't found the need to push Spider at the moment. So that's kind of where I'm at with the dungeons. But I'm doing fairly well. And honestly, as long as I'm in the top 10, my lead is safe. Because in order for somebody to make up the points that they lost by not being in the top 10, they have to be number 1 in multiple leaderboards. If I am at least in the top 10 on every leaderboard for every dungeon, I am not going to get caught on dungeon points. And that's good. And yeah, and I'm far enough in the top 10 that I can even lose a couple spots and still be in the top 10. So. Alrighty. Morgan. Oh, that's right. I remember why I didn't bring you last time. Okay, I think we're going to try this. Oh, actually, we can do this. End battle, edit team. That's right. That's what I did last time. All right, let's just try this team and see if this team works. Yeah, Rogue. Sorry, I missed some of your comments. Again, we were talking about some stuff, so I was on topic. But yeah, check out my YouTube. I've been chronicling the free to play stuff, and I'm currently number one on the content creator, number two overall. And then, um, check out, Twitch is a great place. The Twitch, the people on Twitch are absolutely amazing. They are great for supporting people. Um, I would actually recommend checking out. Discord is actually good too. My Discord is great. The Raid Discord is great. And yeah, the Twitch community is awesome. So check out the Twitch community. Plenty of streamers that love helping people out. Okay, that did not work very well. All right, so I think we're going to swap you out for you. I don't think I had great gear on you last time, so... That I think I can just lead off with that and then don't use it. We have a subathon on Saturday on Twitch, so you can certainly check me out on Twitch on Saturday during the afternoon. I was going to start probably around 10 a.m. Central Time and go till probably at least noon or 1, and probably go till at least 3 or 4 usually. And that'll be a lot of fun. And I do free takeovers on Saturday a lot too, so that is a good chance to get some coaching and see what other people are having issues with and ask questions. And yeah, check out my Discord as well. So you can find the link. I think there's a link below the videos, as well as you can just find a general. Okay, can we get Alice? We got her feared, so that's kind of helpful. Okay, got Alice back. That's good. To be fair, as long as I win this fight, we're fine. Okay. All right, let's manual this for the time being. Don't want to do that, so we'll just slow you down. Awesome. I appreciate the subscription. That is very, very good. And hopefully you can learn all kinds of fun stuff. There's, like I said, there's all kinds of fun stuff you can learn on YouTube. I've got a bunch of videos both for newer players and older players. Obviously, with the free to play, I've been kind of focused on the free to play challenge of late, but we've got all kinds of fun stuff. Have you used a code to get Monkey King yet, Rogue? Because if you have not used the Monkey King code to get Monkey King, you absolutely should do that before day 3, because you have less than 48 hours to do that. Well, not less than 48 hours, less than 72 hours to do that. So you have to do that in the first 72 hours of your count, or else you cannot redeem a code for a free Monkey King, who is a legendary champion that is well worth getting. Alrighty. There we go. That increased speed. That should wipe everybody out. Perfect. Okay, if I can wipe everyone out in the first touch, that's great. And I can't steal that, so let's get a decreased speed if I can. Nope. Decreased speed, maybe? No. Okay. So you're doing easy slash normal for that's surprising because the way the multipliers work, you're better off actually doing the higher levels for the most part. Well, which starter link did you use? If you use the Plurium one, you're fine. If you haven't used, I've got one that's got Rector Drath and Ugo. That's a good one as well. Um, but as long as you used did you use the the code from the promo code to get the Monkey King? That's the important question. Because as long as you did that, you're in good shape. Hey, Rogue Commandant, appreciate the Prime. Much love. Remember, folks, if you are a Amazon Prime subscriber, you too can make sure that Jeff Bezos does not get your $5, and instead you give it to your favorite streamer or me. The end result is just don't let Jeff Bezos win. But yeah, if you really don't like the link you used, you can certainly restart with another link as well. But honestly, it's probably not a big deal. It's more important that you got the. It's more important that you got the reference. Got the Monkey King code in 72 hours, and that's the one you still haven't answered the question. Have you used the Monkey King code on the promo codes? Because if you haven't, and you can't do it anymore, then you absolutely should restart. That's worth restarting for. Okay, I can't steal that, but I'd like to land at decreased speed. That's awesome. That's an improvement over last time. There is indeed that code. That's not a bad code either. Or as I mentioned, I have my own code as well that gets you. Is that not on? Why is that not working? Did I not make that code? Oh, my CloudBot's not active for some reason suddenly. That's annoying. Okay, that'll actually get some turn meter decrease, possibly, so that's not bad. Yeah, you don't have enough accuracy, but that's fine. Can I lock you with fear? I can fear you. That's good. Get the decreased defense. Get some damage out there. That is wonderful damage. Thank you very much. Alrighty. And we're just going to have to heal and see if I can make it through this. There's a brimstone. There we go. And an epic book. Alrighty. Not a clean run, but I don't care. I don't know what I can do to make that better other than speed up these champions in general, which is really rough. I might have to build Ruella for this, maybe, and hope that Alice can kill everybody, and then Ruella helps with the turn meter on the boss. That might not be. That may be the best thing to do. Maybe Ruella instead of Haikatoon. Actually, that in fact now that is a good idea. So I think Ruella may be actually my next 5-star minimum. She might be my next 6-star, just so I can try to start farming Dark Fae. Yeah, it's up to you. Especially if you haven't spent anything, it's not the worst thing in the world. But at the same time, if you didn't get any epics, I would think about restarting though. That's actually that's not getting anything. If you haven't spent, I would think about restarting. Again, my code is pretty nice. My codes gives you an epic and gets you Ugo and Rector Drath. Actually helps me out too. Both of them are top tier epic champions. Yeah. Otherwise, there's the Corrado code too. The Corrado code is pretty solid. There's a bunch of different options. So awesome. All right. So yeah. All right. So if I'm going to go Ruella, then so that means I know what I'm doing next and what I did last summer. First of all, we need Classic Arena. Yeah, she definitely hits hard too. It's just it's one of these things they've only been able to build so many champs, and I was like, she's okay for Fire Knight, but yeah, I think actually she's better than Haikatoon for that. So let's actually go get her out of the vault because she's in the vault. Again, not because she was bad, but because she was in the vault because I wasn't building her at the time. So get you ascended. That's fine. We'll do that. I like hitting you there. Hey, D2 Nubao, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. That's fine. So we can at least get under the minimum energy so that I can start earning energy again. I know why I was above because I did a Doom Tower floor that got me some energy. That's fine. Yeah, we are farming some, yeah, so I'm going to see if I can get Rella up, and then she's not booked, but I don't need her booked because honestly, I mostly need her A1. You got to be able to think about what champions will be able to help you in what content, which is very appropriate because that's actually what the next video is about. And that's kind of what I'm probably going to be doing now for a little while is it's probably going to be picking champions that I know are generally fairly good and 5-starring them because that means they're going to be useful in faction wars to get some of those extra faction war stars, which I think is going to be worth more than a rare occasional 6-star in a dungeon that's maybe not going to help it quite so much. Now, I don't know how fast I'm going to be able to make her with accuracy and crit rate, but we'll try. I'm not as worried about damage. but she's got some good boots on her. I did actually have to steal her boots because Alice has got the boots I put on her initially. Hey, no worries. I appreciate you lurking. You have a wonderful, wonderful day, Rogue, and good to see you. Maybe we'll see you on Saturday. Still so weird to have a quiet stream, but that's part of why Saturday is a Twitch exclusive, because at the moment I cannot do my music on YouTube and Twitches at the same time, and not do it. I can't do it on Twitch and not do it on YouTube at the moment. So I'm sort of working on that, but it's probably going to take a while, and it's probably going to literally take me like 4 to 5 hours of fiddling with my OBS at some point. So until then, we'll probably do weekdays on. I meant to do it on Tuesday, but I didn't have time to set it up, and I had some. I've got occasional technical issues with that because I'm just curious if that's going to be. Yeah, okay, it's not doing it again. So because yeah, unfortunately, what happens is Streamlabs OBS breaks when I stream to YouTube for just the Twitch only streams, which is really annoying. Alrighty, so perfect. What do we got going here? Clear 2 stages of Curse City. That's easy to do. Oh, I got some more levels on Durandal. Maybe we'll give this a try. Still grinding. We made some progress. We managed to barely sneak through Dark Fae 80. Was tough, but we got it done. I had to manual it. And now we're training Ruella because I think Ruella will actually be able to be better than Haikatoon on the 80 team. Plus, Ruella can actually do some damage if I need to versus Alice when they steal Alice. So appreciate you guys shouting out Bard again. Much love. All right, we're going to wait in case I get the revive on you. On the other hand, you can maybe hit hard. Maybe. The big problem with Bommel is when the bombs explode. Exactly. That's exactly why it's a big problem. Is now that Ugo is stunned, that's definitely annoying. Oh, she did survive, but she got stunned anyway, and then we're dead. Oh well. I don't want siege. I want. Side note: this is how well we did in siege. We put up 9,125 points. Was not even close. All right, that is correct. There we go. That's true. Gallic actually helps me here too. So getting Gallic to 5-star is actually helpful in Centranos too. I forgot. Is there any other place I can use him that would be helpful? No. Yeah, that's the Tainted Spider. That's just not going to work well. I don't have any block revives here. Rector would help. Let's give this a try. Okay, never mind. Never mind. All right, so I need to go do that thing. But yeah, if you get the floor that's the quest that says do some of these do some of these things in Centranos and you don't have any keys that you can actually win, just run a key that you've already beaten and it'll count. So don't get locked out of your advanced quest just because of that. That would suck. Oh, lots of people have been having issues all day. I totally get it. All right, so that's done. So now it's just use the silver keys. I'd like to see, so let's see if I can get Ruella up, and let's see if I can get Ruella to, because I've got some energy here I can burn. Oh, I need to check arena. I checked arena recently? I don't recall checking arena recently. Apparently I did. Hey, Haas, how you doing? Night's going pretty well so far. We got a bunch of progress in faction wars and got through Doom Tower 80 with had to do a little bit of manual work, but we managed to get that done. Auntie is good. Apparently she's shouting out everybody, but I didn't realize Miss Hillary is here. How you doing, Hillary? Okay, now it's overkill. They just gonna shout out like random streamers now? It's fine. Oh, I should check. Yeah, I mean, it's good to give Auntie some of the mod power so she can shout people out, particularly because she's always the person shouting out to people anyway when they come in chat. So I appreciate her. Oh, there's probably a bunch of people lurking. Alrighty, so that's good. And one more of these, and then I can swap out these 3 stars for some 2 stars, and we are halfway to another Galak. Or not another Galak, but we are halfway to a 4-star Ruella. All right, so I think what we're going to do is... Oh, I've got another one already, almost ready, so that's fine. So that's fine. Do you two, and we'll finish you up, and then I can work on that other 3rd star, and then we're good to go. And to be fair, Hoss, you'd actually never know. She might actually have a direct link to your own cam, you know. That way she never misses a beat. Hey, we're doing pretty good, Newfie. Again, getting a bunch of free-to-play stuff done. You know what? The one thing, we were just talking about the Hell Hades stuff. The one thing I didn't actually look at was where the leaderboards are. I should probably wait until, like, the floor 80 stuff uploads, though. I am the king of free-to-play at the moment, which is awesome. We'll see if I remain, but I'm hopeful. Doom Tower. Where is Doom Tower? That's not Fire Knot. That's Dragon. That's Hydra. There's Doom Tower. Did it get my 80? It got my 80. Perfect. All right, so it's got my 80. It's got my updated 409 stars in Faction Wars. Where am I on the leaderboard? I am almost 400 points ahead of Bone and almost 1,000 points ahead of Dante. And then and then a few more over Hell Hades. And where is, what's his name?
What you doing?
Hey, Trusty Crab, appreciate the follow. Welcome to the herd. Where is Colred? There he is, 19th. Oh, he's coming. He's coming. But yes, I've been told I need to check out Colred's new video. So I will, in fact, I'll cue that up right now. All right. We can run one more of these. Then I need to go grab some more energy. Pogo is... Pogo's 40th right now. It's kind of unfortunate he's not 42nd, but, you know, he's 40th. Don't want to grab that energy. I mean, to be fair, is that the... Okay, I've already used the energy that's going to expire. Ooh, a lone Ugo. I can kill Ugo. Well, you know, every once in a while you got to come out of your compound and, you know, see the sun. That's about enough of it. Yeah, he only updates on Fridays, which is while it's an interesting strategy for him. The problem with only doing it on Fridays means that there's a lot of content that he might be running that isn't actually going to get noted. So basically, on Friday, if he only was going to update it on Fridays, he needs to run his Hydra keys on Fridays. He needs to run his Chimera keys on Fridays. And I guess to be fair, he's probably not running those right away. He'll probably do those like in the last week or two, because honestly, that's really the only time they count is that last week or two. So the fact that I've got a huge Chimera advantage right now, that's going to get whittled away. And I know I'm going to lose up some points on that at some point. But if I can stay in the top 10 on every single one of the dungeon leaderboards, I'll get the top 2 to 10 minimum points, which means at best a few people might catch up 25 points on me here or there from those dungeons, and I'll put myself even further ahead of several people that are not on those leaderboards. And to be fair, the ones I should look at is I haven't checked where the event dungeon, I'm currently tied number 2. So the event dungeon going away soon is actually kind of important because it'll go away right in time for the reset. So I'm still in the top 5 in the Shogun's Grove. I was number 1 last time. And then in Sand Devil, yeah, I need to catch up on Sand Devil. Sand Devil's one I need to do some more of. But that's fine. Oh, I know he's hardly slacking, so he just looks like he's behind because not all his points have registered. So, although to be fair, he was also super happy he could score 420 at some point in time. So that was certainly fun too. All right. Do-do-do. I mean, I've managed to do the fusion on my main and my alt account while I've got this account at first place. So that's right. I don't want to do that yet. What was the other quest? Demon Lord keys. Okay. That's fine. I think I need another nightmare key because I didn't quite 1 key or 2 key. Yep, I was wow. I was 200k short of being able to 2 key. That's oh, I absolutely should book you. Yay! First book into the A3. Let's go. All right, I need the top chest. You guys are good. And here's the thing, too. There are some people that have dropped out. There are some people that are not pushing it as hard as they thought they were going to. It's fine. You know, stuff happens. I know. Let's go look at this here. So, like, I think Kurzad dropped it, or maybe he hasn't updated. I don't know. Kurzad was actually in chat recently, so I should ask him. I think Fiction's just been super busy. I know NSD Undead had to drop it at one point in time because he couldn't play for like 4 days and 5 days and then had to go away. I think Father Starsage isn't playing anymore. I don't know what Authentic is doing. I know Felrouse is actively playing, but he's just struggling and he's kind of low. I've got a Shure MV7. Definitely get the MV7 Plus if you get an MV. The biggest problem I have with it is there's a USB micro USB cable that goes in the bottom that is very loose, and basically it's micro USB cable, so it's always kind of loose. That's right. He had the flu too. Fellerus had the flu too. That wasn't a couple of people have gotten the flu. But yeah, this is the Shure MV7. It's a USB mic, but it actually has the outs for the XLR cable, but you don't need to use with XLR cable, and it actually has a lot of extra useful tools on it if you use the USB version of it. But if you're going to do this one, get the MV7 Plus. I splurged on this because this is not a cheap mic. This was a $250 mic, but I splurged on it because I couldn't talk for the longest time. And when I was finally able to talk, I wanted to make sure I had a really good microphone to pick me up cleanly. And so I went with a really good microphone to make sure that I could be heard on Twitch. So it was kind of my present. It was a birthday present because I got a chance to talk around my birthday. And it was a present to myself to being able to talk again, because that was right around when I had the surgery to be able to talk again. So, but yeah, we've had a couple people that have had problems. I know, like Casual Samuel was just talking in chat that for some reason his what's it called? His premium time has run out already, which is really weird because like I've got 6 weeks of premium time left, so I have no idea what he did. But he did say that he did miss CVC because he was moving, so that probably didn't help. Ugh. I'm not yawning, you're yawning. It's one of the best mics out there. I highly recommend it. If you're going to spend money on a mic, it's a good mic to spend on. If you're not going to spend money on a mic, or you're going to get a cheaper mic, a Blue Yeti is a pretty good entry level 150. Um, I am not familiar with a lot of other ones, but I know the Shure has got a history of making mics for like ages, and they make some of the best mics, and they're one of the most common mics you'll find in podcasting as well as in music. And this just happens to be the USB capable version of one, as well as the SM. The SM7B is their super famous one. But yeah, I've heard Siren does some good stuff too. The other thing to consider though too is if you get one that's an XLR, while you'll get some additional control with the XLR and possibly slightly better sound, I've actually thought about going to XLR because I know it's slightly better than USB. But I would need to get the XLR cables and then an XLR to USB interface anyway. And that's a bunch of extra money as well. So I've been, that's kind of why I haven't done it. It would solve this stupid cable issue though, because I can tell you I have once every few months, I will knock that cable while live on stream and suddenly you guys will lose me. Uh, so that was over 200K. We're good. Alrighty, so yay, I got another card in Brave. Wow, that was a great pull on this account. 5-star chicken, let's go. That is exciting. All right, so let's get back into campaign and start working on... Well, to be fair, we can't write it off until next year because you have to have bought it last year to get the tax write-off. I did write mine off on my taxes, though. And I've had mine for 3 years. It's been great for 3 years. So I said, overall, I love it. My biggest complaint with it, and to be fair, some of that may still be my problem, is since it's a condenser mic, I can't remember what type. There's 2 different types of mics. There's a condenser mic and a non-condenser mic. But it's a directional mic. It's a very directional. So, like, for example, you can hear me really good now, and now you can't hear me because you can kind of hear me, but I'm not as strong as I used to be. And now I'm stronger again because I'm in the mic. So it's very near sensitive. And if I go too far away, you guys can't really hear me super well. I guess you can kind of pick me up. Maybe it's just an issue if my voice doesn't carry as much, but you do definitely need to be a little careful with where you're at with it compared to other mics. But the advantage it has is because it doesn't pick up a lot of the surrounding sound, I don't get any echo off of a really badly, soundproofed room. I don't have a lot of soundproofing on this room, for example, as well as you don't hear a lot of the other screaming you might hear from like my kid in the other room, yelling because he's a teenager, for example. But yeah, the Shure gives you all kinds of cool sound stuff. Yeah, then the camera I've invested in is the Kaio Pro by Razer. It's a really good value, at least the one I got. When I got it, it was like $90, and it's a full 1080p, 60 hertz camera. And I wanted to make sure it was a 60 hertz camera because I had a 30 hertz camera that was just a cheaper camera, but it was still 1080p. But I just kind of felt that I was disjointed just a little bit, and having it a full 1080p camera is huge, I think, overall for the overall experience for what you guys see. And then I don't actually have a green screen. I'd like to get a green screen at some point in time, but right now I don't have one. I'm instead using a virtual green screen using NVIDIA Broadcast. But I have a 4070, so it's pretty easy to do. But if I had an actual green screen, I wouldn't have to use the NVIDIA virtual green screen, which would mean that I could possibly save some GPU processing power and save it for something else too. But my GPU, RAID's not killing my GPU, so that's not a problem. And then I've got lights that are up here. They're bar lights. They're not ring lights, but I basically have these 2 bar lights I got. They were like 20 or 30 bucks on Amazon, but they're actually really nice because right now they're not. I can actually change what format I have them in. So like that makes me a little paler. That makes me a little redder. This is kind of more natural light. And I've got them turned up or turned down and then powered on directly on something that's not on my computer. So I always turn them on and they're always at the level I have set for the room. So it works pretty well. But I do have a beast of a computer, which helps. The only thing I would like is I've got a 4070. I would have loved to have moved up to a 4080 Super maybe, but again, that requires, moving some money around or getting donations towards that sort of stuff and whatever else. And it hasn't happened. And to be fair, it's not like it was a big need because the 4070 is good enough. Just moving to a 4080 or honestly the 5080 was kind of what I was hoping would be a better value than it actually is. The 5080 kind of sucks right now. But that extra the extra processing for videos would have been nice. But we're doing okay. I will probably complain, but I really can't. So, any speed, any of this stuff? No. How about in perception? Let's set any weapon, so I'll bring that up to 8 and we're good. Good. I am on pace to actually get all the way up to the top of this, which will be good. I'll be able to forge, some bolster gear. Will be nice. That's only one at level 30. That's good. Alrighty. I don't want to do that because that's not a good one. There we go. All right, I'm going to grab something to drink. I'll be right back. Time for a beer. A root beer. Alrighty, so I'm going to eventually need to claim that anyway. I should wait. Oh, I should actually check Arena because heaven forbid I miss out on my Arena refresh and not get advanced. Yeah, I was actually really impressed. I actually on Sunday night decided to push a live 3v3 to stay in gold and bronze 3 because I wasn't falling out of it very well. Because I guess bronze 3 is just not super active. I mean, I'm still losing a bunch of stuff, but I've been kind of active. So I'll probably Saturday night after I do my dailies, I'll probably put my tag arena defense in Saturday and then just push up. So if I don't have to run it Sunday night, then I don't have to run it Sunday night. All right, we are slowly running low on champions to 2-star into 3-star, but that's fine. Oh, I know what I should do. Okay, so I'm not building anyone else here. That might be... I'll try this. Did what work? I see your heart badge. I see your Twitch badge. I see your heart badge. Hey, the Devil Rain, how you doing? We are, yeah, that may be the case. That's weird that you can't see it. You may have to refresh, but like it shows up on the stream. You can actually see it on stream, so I'm seeing it. We're grinding free to play. Ooh, more stars on the free to play. I actually wasn't expecting to get more stars. That's kind of nice. That's a 3-star chicken. A 3-star chicken wouldn't suck. All right, so yeah, we are kicking some serious butt in the free to play, and it's fun. I'm not gonna lie. And am I gonna get my thing back? No, I'm not. So down to you. Get that provoke out. Did we clear everybody else? Almost. That's fine. Let's fill everyone's turn meter. Get that shielded healing. Actually kill. No, you can't. That's not helpful. Okay. No, that's fine. Would have liked to have not killed him. I probably should have retried it, but that's fine. And Satyr, you're going to get fed now. So. All right, so that's you. I'm not really worried about anything. I'm grinding in the lizards because, yeah, there's nobody that's going to get. All right, there's nobody else that's going to get additional training in any of the other factions. So that is good. I say that because I've got some experience in that dude right there. So he's eventually going to show up in the training. And to be fair, the other good thing about doing this too is this is building up my mystery shard reserve. So the fact I haven't actually had to pull a lot of mystery shards yet is not bad. Getting some silver. Well, double chickens. That's another reason I don't have to necessarily run. Oh, pawn spawn is done. Perfect. So in fact, go to that, get you out of here. Now I can put you in. Because I don't know exactly how much experience you earned, but I'm hoping I might be able to at least run one less round of level up with you in. I may not be able to, but we'll see. And meanwhile, I would absolutely love to get a couple of these 3 stars that I know can actually be gotten from this. Did I grab that energy yet? I had not grabbed that energy yet. Perfect. Yeah, and getting Arella leveled up will kick my Sylvan Watchers into higher gear as well. My Sylvan Watchers are in pretty good shape. Flannan is actually a pretty decent damage carry, and then Creodin. There we go. That's the kind of run I was looking for. That is the type of extra chickens I'm looking for. It's all skill, chat. It is all skill. There we go. This is actually earning at least these things faster than I expected too. So, all right, I'm going to be out of 2 stars to improve. All right, so I need one more 4-star chicken to get you to 5-star. And I'm going to need to pull some shards. But hey, I'm actually up to a bunch of these now, so that's good. Hey, there's another rare. That's good. Wow. That is a nice mystery shard pull. 4 uncommons and a rare. I will not complain about that. And there is another rare. Why can't I get a good rare out of these mystery shards, though? They're always these, meh rares. Which rare does he swear by? Twin Claw or Executioner? Executioner used to be a good. Executioner is a campaign farmable. So, and in fact, if I show you in my vault, I've got one built to 4 stars already for Faction Wars in lifesteal gear. In fact, apparently, yeah, he may have my starter lifesteal gear because it's not good. Because he's okay for Faction Wars. So I've got one built and 4 stars, and he's got a soul on him. So, but I would love an apothecary, for example. That would be absolutely amazing. An ARS wouldn't suck. That type of thing, An Elhane. I actually would like an Elhane. I don't need an Aethel, but I wouldn't mind an Aethel, but I would like an Elhane. So, that would be good. Yeah, the only reason I didn't build Prosecutor, and I have her, and I think I did I 4-star Prosecutor? I don't remember if I 4-starred her or not. I didn't, but she's built, she's ascended. I'm not getting rid of her because she's got a good kit. The only reason I didn't use her is because I had Flannan built instead. And Flannan he doesn't have the big increase speed, but he's got the ally attack and then a turn meter control in the A1, which I felt was a little bit better. Oh, this was before I had Cold Heart. I was doing Fire Knight 20 on auto before I got Cold Heart. And neat trick. I've got 2 Cold Hearts. But yeah, I love Flannan. Flannan was almost a 6-star before I pulled Geo. And he still might be a 6-star because he's actually really good. He's basically the big reason he's fallen off being used is he's not a 6-star yet. But if I 6-starred him, he would probably be in some more teams than he actually is because he's really good. But the other reason I haven't 6-starred him is I've got Morag coming. So I'm kind of just balancing what's best for that, Exactly. All right, so now I should double check. How many rares do I have now? I've got enough rares. I don't need a 2-star chicken, actually, but that's fine. On a side note, I can now actually do this because I now have actually built up my brews enough that it's not going to kill me. I was running so low on brews and mystery shards that I stopped. This is usually what I'll do for my 1-stars. And but when you're actually starting to run low on mystery shards, you have to slow that down. And because I have not been so hardcore farming of late, sorry, Death Knight. I've finally been building up mystery shards, and plus I've been leveling up higher level champions, so that's been nice too. But yeah, I said that's another option for another 6-star, and that's to be fair. At some point in time, I'm going to need to ascend another Void 6-star, and it may be Cold Heart number 2 because she's going to be super easy to level up. Well, not level up. She's actually harder to level up because she's a rare, but she's going to be super easy for just overall stuff. So, alrighty. So, that's right. She's easier to ascend. Not that I'm really worried about potions much anymore. All right. Unfortunately, I do need to run a double with him anyway, so I didn't actually gain anything. Hey, Wolfcrex, how you doing? Yeah, I skipped her on my alt because I needed a break on my alt, which is a low spend or close to free to play, and I don't have her there still, and that's definitely annoying. I didn't go for her because I had Lysandra already, which to be fair was a reasonable thing. I had Lysandra, I had a bunch of other speed champions, so I didn't really need her. And I kind of regret it because she's so good on Amius, and I use her on my main off and on. So, okay. So next up is we'll bring you up. I would not complain about getting overtime. Of course, that would involve me being employed. So, at the moment, I am not. This is what I do for a living. To be fair, it is taking off, so I might be able to become a full-time content creator and actually be able to pay the bills with it. I'm not there yet. But I appreciate you guys hanging around because without you guys, I wouldn't even be close. So, it's I appreciate you guys. You are awesome. It is great to continue to grow and build a wonderful community, and that's really what I'm so happy with all this stuff. Is you guys are absolutely amazing as far as supporting not just me, but you guys are such a supportive community for anybody and everybody, and that makes me happy. Is that you guys are just I mean, fair. I think we're maybe united against Polarium a little bit, maybe I don't know, but it's just nice to have a bunch of really cool folks to kind of hang out with regularly. And, yeah, I happen to be streaming but it's nice to sit down and talk with you guys. Alrighty. Looking for. Alrighty. Do. I don't need an armor anymore, but that's fine. All right, so champions, I know I need to level up a little bit. I do need to make Master Butcher a 5-star because I think I'm going to struggle on Bommel eventually if I don't. He was actually going to be my next 6-star, and then I did a Gallic instead. Ruella will get me to farm Dark Fae. If I have to, I've got enough gems that if I have to, I can probably grind up a Master Butcher to 5-star between today and tomorrow. So Ruella is still probably the right way to go. But it doesn't hurt to level up a couple of other champions. that are just going to be kind of useful. To be fair, getting you up a little bit is probably not a bad idea either. So let's do that. Hey, Wolf. Appreciate you gifting that sub to Sophia. Much love. Always appreciate you guys gifting subs. Appreciate you guys subbing. You guys are absolutely amazing. Again, I appreciate all of the support. You guys are absolutely amazing. And I think I mentioned it, but I'll mention it here again too. We are probably going to be doing a subathon on Catterday, so that'll be kind of fun. We'll start at 10 o'clock. It will be on Twitch. And Wolf to CK, much appreciated as well. Thank you very much.
What you doing?
Hey, Big J Beeston, how you doing? Again, you guys are awesome. Such a great community. So very giving, very willing to help each other out. So supportive. It's awesome. And I mean, so it was the fact that I couldn't talk for a while, and totally understand, Sophia. If I could not run ads, I would. There's really a big problem with ads for Twitch. If I run ads, if I choose not to run ads, I get like 3 minutes worth of startup ads, and it absolutely sucks for anybody wanting to check out my channel and take a look at it. So I run ads, and I run the minimum number of ads I can to do it, and I try to spread them out to be as little disruptive as possible. And then on top of that, if I have a break where I get up and go to the bathroom, for example, I will run an ad right then and there to make sure that you guys aren't just staring at the screen while I'm, away on break. So, and yeah, it does help pay the bills a little bit, sort of. Alrighty. Yes, it is indeed late stage capitalism. I have thoughts on it, but I try to avoid being political, so. Because I may have very good and informed opinions, and I certainly think they're good because, I'm me. But at the same time, I'm also a Twitch YouTube streamer for a game. I'm not the person you should be listening to for, serious, hard-hitting political advice, as I've said before. Hey, Freak, how you doing? Much love. Somebody shout out Freak. He is an awesome dude. He streams regularly. Knows the early game well, starting to know the late game well. He knows the late game well, but finally actually settling into a long-term late game account. Because, I mean, your account right now is the longest one you've been running ever, I think, right? Because I know you gave up your main at one point in time to start from scratch. And then you started a bunch of accounts, and you finally kept the one you've got so far. And I don't think you've started again, even though you've been tempted to occasionally. Yes, shout at Freak. Everyone shout at Freak. Well, fine. I'll do the shout out myself. Dark Sword's probably in bed or something like that. All right, so we are about to, yeah, that should be enough energy to finish the last chicken. And then I can level Ruella up. To be fair, I do need to actually build her, so... Oops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to go back there and do that again. Alrighty. I should run a clan boss key on my mains here. Alrighty. Yeah, they do speed this up quite a bit. It becomes much less boring content when I have to run half of it. Yeah, Minnow not having them is still bad, and they're apparently finally getting the message on this that they need to get super raid. Potion keeps should have super raids too. As dumb as that sounds, because people don't run a lot of potion keeps. When you run potion keeps, if you want to run double, you might as well have super raids available. Save some people time. And all right, so upgrade you. Then you're going to 5-star. All right, so I want to check one thing. Oh, you're actually crit capped already. That's awesome. So you're crit capped, but you don't have accuracy. I need accuracy on you. Badly. And we're going to need some speed. So I need speed, crit rate, and accuracy. Oh, look, I don't have any pieces. So already got that piece. Already got that piece. Already got that. All right, so I think what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to... What do I have with accuracy? And I don't care about... Okay, I can't steal that. I don't need these... Oh, that's got crit rate anyway. Can we get speed? No. Can we get speed? Yes. You are a winner. Definitely going to make you squishy, but I don't really care too much. And that is extra accuracy. I'm streaming on YouTube and Twitch, so I can't do the music at the same time because I can't get the music to only stream on YouTube, on Twitch, and not YouTube. So that's why but that's also why I don't do. That's why Catterdays are always going to be on Twitch. But yeah, I found the double stream on YouTube helps attract people on YouTube because, you know, there's people that hang out on YouTube that don't go on Twitch sometimes. So it's definitely good to get some of that stuff. And all right, so get that speed. Crit rate. I don't need the crit rate. I've got too much crit rate. I do need some more speed, though. So we're going to get you to 6 stars. Okay, you're getting glyphed. And I may need some accuracy. I may need some masteries on you. Right. There's some Deck of Fate stuff there too. Let's see. All right. First of all, I need to check this because, it's that time of the night. I am not soloing a Marius because Marius will probably kick my ass. All right, let's try this and see. So if I do this right, we can get you. All right, so I don't want you to use that. I don't want you to use that there. I want you to use that here. Are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Okay, you're after Ugo. That's fine. You're still at a reasonable spot, so you'll go before Morgan. You'll make sure everyone goes when they need to go. I actually don't want you to do this because I think I want you to just do this. All right, let's see how this works. As long as nobody actually attacks me, we're in good shape. Because I'm 100% sure otherwise Rella's going to get squished. She used her. Okay, we're already in bad shape because I saw that Coldheart used her Heartseeker here, and I don't want her to do that. All right. Yeah, that 6-star blessing is so huge. Yeah, seem to be landing stuff, so we might be in accuracy okay shape, which is good. And we're kind of doing okay. All right. Lock him down, decrease defense, kill them all, get the turn meter boost, drop the turn meter. Alice doesn't strip off the thing. She got decreased defense and weaken on the boss. That's not the worst thing in the world. Except for I needed her to take the turn meter, probably. Okay. Enda is guaranteed on Ancient Shards today. So if you need her for Mikage and that's the only one you need, that's fine. Alice is good even past the progression. I don't use her a lot on my main, obviously, but I built her out on my main for a guide, and every once in a while it's nice to kind of fun to take her out because she actually still can hit pretty hard now that she's got that soul. Well, that's unfortunate because Ugo lived. But that worked out fairly well, actually. I'm not going to complain if this works on auto, because that was part of the problem, is it wasn't working on auto before. Not too bad. Let's try one other thing. I can now super raid this. And if this is 50-50, I'm still not in bad shape. So what we're going to do is I want you to do this once and don't use that again. I want to use that once and then don't use that again. And don't use that again. Yeah, she's a good control champion for mid-game PvP. Locking champions out's good. The problem is she definitely falls off once you deal with mythics, because you can't really lock out mythics easily. And we're okay shape, because we should be able to clean up after this. Ugo's got the cleanse, and we're not dead. Yeah, the problem is Vlad can't do it through Stone Skin. Stupid Alice. All right. I don't need to turn this off. Do that. Yeah, Alice can lock out through Stone Skin though, so. But she's worth building. She's going to be worth building because she's going to be useful in Centranos on floors where you need a nuker in what Sacred Order. She's probably good at speeding up your faction wars in Sacred Order as well, because she's one of the best nukers in Sacred Order right now. But yeah, she's also not a must build. So you were definitely right to say I don't need her because I have other champions that do things well enough for what I need. So if you're trying to focus on the stuff you need, yeah, then she's maybe not the champion for you. That is true. Faction Wars, the Factors was coming soonish too. That is actually a good reason to build her. Okay, so Rilla would have killed her if Rilla had more had been leveled up a bit, but that's fine. The big problem is Rilla is still too slow. I need to speed her up a bit. but she's hard to build because you need the accuracy and the speed. But hey, not too bad if it's workable at least. She is 105 base speed, so that's not too bad. Okay, not getting those boots. Not getting those boots. Awfully tempting. Because High Katoon, I'm not using High Katoon as a major speed champion yet, so that's actually not bad. And I don't have enough oil to ascend anything yet, that's fine. I will, however. There we go. The box badge is for subbing. The box badge is my 1 month sub. And then at month 2, it starts filling up with cats. Do we have any long-term subs in chat at the moment? I don't know. You can actually see it if you go to the sub menu. Even if you don't actually sub, you can see the different levels. But yeah, I saw that when I was looking for different icons for stuff and said, yes, that is exactly what I'm going to get for my sub badges. I think that's awesome. All right, so we got that. So that's good. So that is even if it's random, it is a passable Dark Fate team on auto for something. So that's good. I can certainly manual some of this other stuff here. So I think, yep, let's just go check arena one more time. Nope, not quite there yet. And then probably what I will do is I will probably just overnight, once I get that one more energy, overnight I will just run Minotaur with a couple of champions, including Ruella, because I don't mind getting her a little bit of masteries to start with, because she can get extra accuracy and extra crit damage and maybe even some extra speed, because she's got some perception gear. Well, if that's not nice. Although, to be fair, there will be lots of sharp things in there because you'll have all the cats with claws. Awesome. All right, so we are doing pretty well, though. That's actually, I mean, that's honestly some pretty major progress on the free to play. So I am happy with that. The ability to farm that is good. I do have to worry about eventually building another 4-star, because I think I need Master Butcher for 5-star for the next Bommel. I'm not 100% sure on that. I've managed to do Bommel so far without needing it. And I do have Rector Drath at 5-star, so that might do it. So awesome. So I think I am going to call this a stream. It has been a lot of fun. We've been going for 4 hours actually at this point in time, so that is good. Appreciate you guys hanging out on the Twitches and the YouTubes despite some technical difficulties as well. You guys are absolutely awesome. Much, much appreciated. So, who are we going to raid on the Twitches? That is not somebody doing Raid Shadow Legends. Who's on tonight? Is anybody on? Hey, no worries, Black and White Crypto. Glad you could stop in. Appreciate the challenge on the other leaderboard, and you know what? It's good to keep that up for you as well. So I see Jelly's on, but he's not streaming Raid. He's streaming Path of Exile. But you know what? That might be who we're going to raid anyway. So awesome. All right. All right. So we will raid Jelly, and I am going to head off. You guys are absolutely awesome. Thank you much for the gifted subs. Thank you very much for hanging around. We will see you guys on Catterday. Again, Catterday will be a Twitch-only subathon, so should be raising some money. I would definitely appreciate any help and support there. And you know what? We will have fun anyway. I will have more information tomorrow. I've got some stuff pre-written up for stuff. I just have to make sure that it's still fairly okay, and then we'll roll over some stuff from the previous subathon we did about 3 months ago. So it's about time to do one again. So you all take care. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.